once was a girl named Vasilisa the Beautiful. She was only 8 years old when her life took a sorrowful turn. Her mother, a woman of love and kindness, fell gravely ill. As her life neared its end, she called Vasilisa to her bedside. In her frail hand, she held a tiny, wooden, one-of-a-kind doll talisman, a Motanka doll. With a heavy heart, she gave Vasilisa the doll, along with explicit instructions. She was to always keep the doll somewhere on her person and never allow anyone, not even her father, to see it or even know its existence. This doll was not just a toy, but a beacon of hope and guidance. Whenever Vasilisa found herself in the need of help, she was to offer the doll a spoonful of food. Then, whatever Vasilisa needed, the doll would come to her aid. After her mother's death, Vasilisa turned to the doll to comfort her in time of grief. Thus, even in the face of loss and sorrow, Vasilisa found solace in a magical doll, a precious gift from her mother. Little did she know then, this doll would become a steadfast companion in the trials that lay ahead. After the mourning period for her mother, Vasilisa's father felt the weight of loneliness and the need for a mother figure for his daughter. He decided to remarry, choosing a widow with 2 daughters from a previous marriage. He believed that she would be a good mother to Vasilisa and help manage the household. However, the stepmother and the daughters were far from kind. They were envious of Vasilisa's radiant beauty and inherent goodness. They were cruel and told her to do all the household tasks. They hoped that the heavy outdoor work would ruin her beauty, making her grow thin and her face turn ugly in the wind and in the sun. But their cruel intentions were in vain. With each passing day, Vasilisa became more beautiful. Every day, she would feed her magical doll and ask for advice. The doll, having finished eating, would help Vasilisa with the task and even bring her herbs to prevent sunburn. Thus, despite the stepmother's hatred and the sister's cruelty, Vasilisa remained unscathed, her beauty and goodness shining brighter than ever. The days turned into weeks, and Vasilisa's father had to go on to an extended journey for business. Seizing this opportunity, the stepmother sold their house and moved the family to a gloomy hut by a dense birch forest. This was no ordinary forest, for it was rumored to be the dwelling of the terrifying witch Baba Yaga, a witch so fearsome she was known to eat people as others ate chicken. Every day, the stepmother would send Vasilisa deep into the forest on useless errands, hoping to ruin her beauty or increase the chances of Baba Yaga discovering her. But thanks to the guidance of a magical doll, Vasilisa always returned home safe and sound. One fateful night, the stepmother extinguished all the fires in the house, leaving them in complete darkness. She then commanded Vasilisa to go to Baba Yaga and ask for a light. Despite her fear, Vasilisa fed her magic doll and asked it for its advice. The doll comforted her, saying, "Don't be afraid, Vasilisa. Go to Baba Yaga and ask her to give you a light." And so she went on her journey into the heart of the forest towards the hut of Baba Yaga. The forest was dense and dark, but the doll's magic kept her safe. After a long journey, she arrived at the hut of Baba Yaga. The hut was a terrifying sight, standing on chicken legs and spinning around. It was surrounded by a fence made of human bones, crowned with human skulls. The gate had a sharp set of teeth that served as a lock. Despite her fears, she approached the hut and politely asked for a light. Baba Yaga, intrigued by her bravery, decided to test her. She set Vasilisa a series of impossible tasks, each more daunting than the last. But with the help of a magical doll, Vasilisa was able to complete each task. One of the tasks was to sort a heap of poppy seeds from a pile of dirt in a single night. Vasilisa was daunted by the enormity of this task, but she fed her doll and asked for its advice. The doll comforted her and helped her complete the task while Baba Yaga was asleep. After successfully completing all the tasks set by Baba Yaga, she was finally given the light she had come for. But instead of a simple flame, Baba Yaga handed her a skull with burning eyes. It was a chilling sight, but Vasilisa understood its purpose. With the skull lighting her way, she went on the way back home. As she approached the house, the skull's gaze burned her cruel stepmother and sisters to ashes, leaving her unharmed. It was a terrifying sight, but it marked the end of her trials and the beginning of her transformation. Freed from the cruelty of her stepmothers and stepsisters, Vasilisa used what she had learned on a journey to become a skilled weaver. Her cloth was so fine that it caught the attention of the Tsar himself. He sought out the maker of such wonderful fabric, and when he met Vasilisa, he was struck by her beauty and kindness. They fell in love and got married, marking the beginning of a new life. Her story is not just a tale of hardship and triumph, but also a journey of personal growth and transformation. Despite the cruelty and adversity she faced, Vasilisa remained kind-hearted and resilient. The magical doll, a gift from her mother, served as a symbol for her mother's love and wisdom. It guided her through her trials, reminding her of the power of kindness and the importance of staying true to oneself. Vasilisa's encounter with Baba Yaga taught her the value of courage and resourcefulness. Each task set by Baba Yaga was a test of her determination and wit. With the help of a magical doll, Vasilisa was able to overcome each challenge, proving that even the most daunting task can be accomplished with a bit of creativity. The skull with the burning eyes, a seemingly terrifying gift from Baba Yaga, turned out to be a tool for justice. It rid Vasilisa of her cruel stepmother and stepsisters, freeing her from their tyranny. This event marked the end from her trials and the beginning of her transformation. Vasilisa's story ended with her finding happiness and love, a fitting reward for her kindness and resilience. Her story serves as a reminder that with courage, kindness and a bit of magic, one can overcome even the most daunting challenges. It tells us that even in the face of hardship, one can rise above and create their own happily ever after. This was the story about Vasilisa the Beautiful. Thank you for watching. Until next time.